So today, walking with Todd, we are going to check out Big Rock Nature Preserve. And this is in Charlotte. And you wouldn't think this place was here. There's evidently 5 more sites like that, or like this, that is here in the Charlotte area. But this is the biggest one that we're going to check out today. And these boulders are huge. So let's go see what this is all about. And this is your visitor's guide. So, welcome to Big Rock. People have visited this site for more than 10,000 years. And you are the most recent visitor. So this kind of gives you an idea of what happened here and what was here at one time. From what I understand, the Catawba River, which is just south of us, used to run through here. And it was diverted a few hundred years back for the settlers. And we'll go check it out. And there's some evidence of remains, or not remains, but yeah, remains of a site here that the natives used to live here thousands of years ago. So let's go see what it's all about. So here, of course, looks like just your regular old nature trail that you walk through. And a lot of mountain bikers come here. People walk their dogs. And it's in a real nice residential area of Charlotte. Elmstone, I think it's called. And this is South Charlotte. Very close to where I grew up. But it looks like you're just your typical nature trail. You just have a nice Sunday stroll or, weekend stroll. Walk your dog through here. And the only thing is, there's not like really a parking lot that you can park your car. You do have to park kind of in the residential area. Well, off the main road that goes into the neighborhood. But the road's wide enough to where you're not blocking anybody. Here you go. These are the boulders. And they've got these here too. They're all scattered too. How you doing?
Fine.
Hey. So, and they are massive. They almost look fake, but they're not. These things are massive. And you can climb them, all that good stuff. And you can see where these have the cavities here where water has gone through them for millions of years. Just smoothed out. Little nooks and crannies. You got this neat little root here. It's growing around from this huge tree here. This massive tree. That's growing around the rocks. Love it. Yeah, these are huge. They've had people put graffiti, so they've been cleaning these up too and getting the graffiti off the stones. It's a shame that people would do that, come out here and just ruin this for everybody else. I would hope that they would think about that before they decide to do that kind of stuff. But these are just massive. I'm going to give you an idea of how big they are. Hold on one sec. So, to give you a quick idea. Massive. This will give you an idea how big these stones are, these boulders. And they've been here, of course, millions of years. Nice little highway. But I hope this gives you an idea how. And there's more down here. Oh, I wanted to show you this too. When I went inside the boulders here, where I showed you the size of them. This would have been an excellent shelter back in the day from the weather. Very cool, right here. And that's pretty cool. We got this tree growing itself around the boulder here. Nice healthy tree. Protected itself from the elements too. But yeah, that's a real cool little area here. They could seek shelter. down here. Check this out. So you do have more. And like I said, the boulders are scattered all over the place. Well, it's a huge handprint. Like a giant put its handprint into this. You get the fingers here. Check that out. Right here. That's pretty cool. And the palm down there. So back over here, we'll see what these boulders look like. Not as big, but still impressive. And this is where, if you look carefully, you can tell at one time, down at the bottom there, the river, Catawba River, very well would have went through here a few hundred years ago. And again, like I said, evidently they diverted the river, Catawba River, where it is now, as opposed to here, for farming, lumbering, things like that. Oh, down this way here. Go down to the bottom. Oh yeah. So I think now this is known as Sugar Creek, or part of the Sugar Creek system. It keeps track of the, we get a lot of rain, flood waters, things like that will come through here. And go towards Catawba River, the basin there. Yeah, I like this area. You could actually do some good little footage here. If you're doing some short film work or need some nice forest area, like medieval look to it, this is definitely a good area to do it. The only problem is, if you do shoot something like that, you do have the sound of traffic. But if you're just going to play music or sound effects, you can, put your own nature sounds, your own track around it. But so I don't know if you can see it or not, but right up there is where the massive boulders are, right in that area. So we continue our walk. Supposedly there is a site where, I like to find it anyway, that they have a remnant of something of where the Native Americans or the tribes that were in this area lived. You can see where all the trees have gone down from the storms that we had. This big boy here, that huge root, looks like almost a root that came up after Florence went through our neighborhood there, and I had that huge tree, or had a huge tree fall over in the front. It's a pretty massive oak. So there's, as you can tell, back over here you can see the houses in the neighborhood's right there. So they've got their own little nature trail area. And it goes on, it does go further down that way. We're not going to go down there, it's pretty wet, muddy, because we're recovering from a good amount of rain. We'll head through here. Mud, mud, mud everywhere. But I just want to give you an idea of this place. Kind of stuck in the middle of Charlotte, and you would not have a clue or an idea that it was here unless you actually looked for it. Walk back, and as you can see up there, there are the boulders. We're down at the bottom, kind of in the basin area near the creek. That's pretty impressive there. Huge. Now, back, I think the last time I was here, I mean, I actually knew it was here, but I forgot all about it. I mean, it's been a good 25 years, probably more, probably back in the 80s, since I had last been back here. most of the guys I grew up with, yeah, you had your little parties, your get-togethers with your friends, come out here and hang out at the boulders. But nowadays, I mean, you didn't really think about it back then, but when you do think about it, it's impressive. This thing is huge. I mean, look at the size of that thing. You could actually do some cool filming back here for a project or something involving these boulders somehow. Just massive. Again, I'll give you another perspective how huge this thing is. I'm pretty impressed. And you can do some rock climbing, or rappelling anyway, from this massive boulder. You have no idea. I mean, it's bigger. It's huge. I mean, it's like a couple houses. Probably more than that. Massive. There's no good in here. It's awesome. And you can tell where some people they've put graffiti. They've covered it up. Like I said, I just wish people wouldn't do that. Leave it alone. It's been here a lot longer than any of us, that's for sure. And it deserves a little respect here. This thing is just massive. And yeah, also people would love to see it and not have this, the graffiti on it. These boulders here. Old suckers. Been here millions of years. Nice little forested area here. A lot of trees. It's probably well hidden too when the spring comes along. The trees get the leaves back and well shaded. Another little nook over here for shelter. So besides being beautifully huge, as they are, massive boulders, they do serve a purpose for shelter. Okay, so that's it. And I hope you enjoyed our little walk. People having a picnic over here in the rocks, enjoying the sun. There they are, having a good time. Alright guys, so subscribe, check out my future videos. We'll have more stuff like this, just little discoveries that you wouldn't think were around that you could go and see and enjoy. And sometimes, like this, could be in your own backyard. Take care.